Here is another video in my journal of the brain surgery for Meniere's disease called vestibular nerve section. I am updating you kind of on a day-to-day basis. Everybody's different and everybody heals differently. Those birds seriously are singing all day long. Hello. You can see it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's like almost too bright for me. And now he's on his back. I've been really like falling to my right today, like spinning to my right today. Oh my goodness. Not for you, Benny. It's gonna make mama happy. And ta-da. 10-year record of BTS. Beyond the story, I guess it's being covered up there. The first ever official book published in celebration of BTS's 10th anniversary. The Most Beautiful Moment in Life Part 2, the 4th mini album. Gosh, my head is starting to feel really tight where my incision is. Usually it starts feeling tight before it starts to seize. So let's hope it doesn't, the muscles don't. I'm okay with it not doing that. You Never Walk Alone, the second special album. How I got into BTS was I follow a choreographer on YouTube and watched him like obsessively. And when Butter came out, he reviewed the video. So I watched it and I was like, who are these guys? So that's when I found BTS. Okay, so I'm doing my therapy. Oh, my neck is so tight. Benny, you gotta lay down somewhere. Mama's doing her therapy. Okay, I'll just ignore you then. Okay, I'm gonna start. Can you get that, please? Yes. Give. Very good boy. Yes, thank you. I'm so not wanting to do this right now. I feel like my whole body is moving and it is.
You know where to find me.
I have no clue what I could have said to prompt that. I have to say, hey Google first. Weird. My neck is like, what are you doing to me? Okay. My body's like, stop. That's so funny. I just said I had enough. Oh, okay. Am I okay enough to stand and do this thing? Oh, frick. It's okay. My eyes got mixed up. My eyes were like, wait, which way are we going? I'm convinced my eyes were going in opposite directions. Oh, it's the back and forth one that really messes me up. Okay, let's do it. I think my therapist would probably make me sit for another couple minutes. Yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. I think if I sit and wait till I feel a little better before I do my physical exercises, because that really did me in. But yeah. So I've been laying down. I was laying this way. I was hurting my head. I thought laying down was gonna make me feel better. I also thought being in here would be a good thing for me, but like, whoa. It's really bright in here. It's really nice in here. Frickin' frack, I'm so dizzy. Benevolence is ready. He's like, I knew that you just said my name. Benevolence. You know that name. Good boy. So we're gonna have to call you something else in public now. Fred. He still looked. Should come up with like a really cool name to call him. I have come far, but I haven't come far. I've come far since physical therapy, and it's been rough. I need to eat protein.
Holding my head again, making my way through crowded thoughts. Sometimes it's hard to get out of it. Broke my heart in the dark, I was just trying to feel something, falling asleep to the sound of it. Always used to lay you clean up the messes, down on my knees, thought I couldn't stand up on my own. Turns out sometimes you're stronger alone. Bringing out the fight, yeah, bring on all the lightning. 'Cause I'm looking for a hero, look inside the mirror. I found one, oh, carry the hurt when it gets too hard. Pick it up, dust it off. When I fall down 11, I get up 12. Don't need nobody else. Yeah, I can save myself. Got burned, but I learned. Our scars make us who we are. Now I'm 10 feet tall over my demons.
I don't know how I just missed the sun going down for the trees, but I did. When I came out here, it was still above the trees. It's been a day. It's cold outside, surprisingly. I went into bed because I was feeling really sick, and then I started getting really panicky and just like asked Benny to come and lay with me, and he did. And then I started yelling his name, like, Benny, Benny, Benny. He sat up and he looked at me, and I wasn't looking at him because I was freaking out. And then I thought, why is he looking at me? And I looked at him, and he just looked at me with these eyes like, we're all okay here. Like, it wasn't like, you dummy. It was, everything's okay. It was just like, we're all good. It's okay here. Like, it just, I laughed. Like, it just, I was like, you're right. We're all good. Which is so funny. I mean, I did take lorazepam too, but it was just like, he like just shook me out of it. I think it's something only a dog could do, because like dogs are just so not snarky and just straightforward. And he was just like, it's okay. That's all it was. It's okay. There's no judgment. There was no coddling. There was no handling me. It was literally just, his perspective was everything was okay. And he was right. I don't know why I panicked. My guess is that like I've just been so overdone by the length of how hard, oh, you can see it behind me. Well, that's perfect. I've just been so overdone by how hard things have been and how long it's been. That my vertigo was bad sitting up in bed was frustrating, because that's not been the case. It just feels like sometimes I take a step back and I go, why? This doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense at all. I don't want to take a step back. I really thought by now I would be much better than I am now. I had different expectations even for the surgery as well. In general, my expectations have been off. I mean, my neurologist thought I was going to spend 2 days in the hospital. He's like, you'll be discharged. But the neurosurgeon knew. He knew I was going to be there for a week, and I was. I couldn't keep my eyes open. And then, like, that day, it was like, I wasn't talking. Then I was like, Mom, give me the phone so I can tell Dad about the AC. And I'm telling him, and he's like, oh my gosh, Kelly, you're talking to me. I wasn't talking. It was a change. And all of a sudden, I could start keeping my eyes open. And sure, I was vomiting the whole day that I left the hospital. I vomited a ton before I left the hospital. And all of my videos, I've always said, not a vomiter unless something's wrong. But they were like, this is part of it. This is part of your recovery. Hi, bud. Yes. Sit. You sit. Yes. Good job. Yes. Good job, Bubba. I love that I get to watch the sunset now. Things have changed. Just slow going. Little sliver left of the sun.
Oh, how can
Turning my head that way.
save me when I feel like breaking? Those blood stains are fading, but I am still breaking apart. Ooh.
So today was hard, but someday I will be able to sit out there in the living room and enjoy the day. It just isn't today. I'm trying to be patient. I think I just wish I had had my expectations not for 2 months. I thought 2 months I'll be good. Look at these. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. Sit. Feeling it right in front of it. Now come. Come. Yes. Are you gonna get my hat for me? Thank you. He's such a good dog. I have so much patience and I very much understand patience. So it's really not a lesson in patience for me. It's just a lesson in being persistent and not giving up. And these are all things I already know about. It doesn't mean that it's not frustrating still. You know, like I think that's the thing is I know all these things. I know persistence. I know waiting. I know it's just hard. And this is kind of on like in a really extreme scale. And I mean, thankfully, the hope is that once the vertigo is gone, it will be gone forever. It's just really hard to envision that when I'm living it. It's like so intensely right now. I turn my head away from the camera. I don't talk about it. You can't see it, but I turn my head away from the camera. Everything goes cockeyed. I'm just kind of living in this constant state of imbalance and disorientation. And my neurootologist, my Meniere's doctor, said he couldn't this is before surgery, said he couldn't guarantee that my balance would get back to normal. He said this is a surgery for vertigo, not for balance. And I knew that I can handle being disabled by balance issues. I don't want to. Like I really, really hope that as things recover and as I have therapy that I won't have significant balance issues like I do now. But if I do, life is still doable and it's so much better than vertigo. It might not afford me the ability to do what one of the dreams that I have for myself. Who knows if I would for sure pursue this anyway. I go take it as it comes. And of course I would just like to write and to be an activist and to be supportive of people, but I have to also financially be able to support myself. I'd really like to not be disabled. So there are two males, I believe. It's hard to see the second one's antlers, but the first one definitely has them. The second one got spooked out by Dash, but then came back because the first one did not get spooked. Good boy, stay. Good stay. It does look like a young, but yeah, it's a young male. I wouldn't see males and females together right now. Good stay, Benny. Like they didn't leave. The males aren't around here often enough to know that we're not gonna hurt them. I am Kelly. Remember, you are not alone. Live incredible anyway. Bye, guys.
You are not alone in